Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Aussie. Thank you for continuing to join me on this walk.
Well, this walk is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm learning things.
Learning things like what?
Oh, like what the outside looks like.
You don't spend that much time outside?
No, if I do, it's not. It's like in other buildings. So, whether it's work or school.
Yeah.
But, yeah. This much more interesting in Vancouver than Edmonton, so. It's
I
worth
don't
it.
know.
So far, from what I
I've
can see.
been to some pretty crazy places in Edmonton.
Well,
If you ever get a chance to walk next to the Saskatchewan River, I suggest you must do it.
alright.
Seriously.
Okay. I
Uh,
feel like I'm like been to those places when I was younger.
Yeah.
Cause like my parents would just like take me out. It's like let's go to this place, and it's like okay. But
You
now
do a lot of
it's
that stuff when you're younger,
yeah,
and you kind of feel like, where did it go when you get older?
yeah,
Because, like, it gets to a point where a lot of that stuff is up to you.
right. And I don't take the initiative, right?
Yeah.
As I should. Which trying to change, cause stuff's cool.
I think yeah, it's definitely different. I don't know. For me, it was very different moving from, like, a village to a city.
Mhm.
And still wanting to go outside for walks because at least when I lived in Edmonton, there was a lot of that. Most of my walks just contained me going to West Edmonton Mall and back because it was a nice straight horizontal line. It was
Yep.
like the walk was really just I guess like an hour to 45 minutes total. Depends on how fast I was walking.
Mhm.
But that was mostly like the walks that I went on, aside from that nice little foresty area that I talked about earlier. But I feel like Vancouver is a really good city for like this stuff, especially this area.
Yeah.
This is like the Stanley Park area, or it gets pretty close to it, so it's nothing but like this gigantic forest with so many twists and turns. So you really get an opportunity to just like get away from the city in the
Yeah.
best way
It's.
possible.
I think that yeah, that's the thing that in my area here I don't have. Just like every path is funneling you to a store, right? Like here, it really seems like it's open. There's like space.
This is the tennis court again.
Ah,
We're gonna take a different way around.
are we on the other side now?
Oh, we're
Or
walking around to the other side of the tennis court,
okay,
as you can see, slowly but surely.
this wooden fence here.
This is a
Is that a wooden
nice
fence?
wooden fence.
Bunch of. How many trees did they kill to make that fence, Bon?
None.
Unacceptable.
This is Vancouver. The fence grew out of the ground.
All right, the trees grow that way.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
The country
Trees just
sailor.
grow like that. Yeah.
Like
Plant special seeds. They just grow.
it's like the environment knew itself
Yeah.
that it was going to be inhabited one day. So
It's just
it grew,
adapting.
It grew accordingly. Yeah, it's adapting. Also, this is, I don't know if you'd be able to tell in how I'm walking, but this is right around the time where it really had to pee.
Oh. All right.
So I drank like 2 coffees this morning. And they were rather large coffees.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of trees. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
So you can.
Well, you know, public indecency and everything. You don't want to have
Oh.
that. I just
Head
wanted
into
to
the
wake.
forest.
I just wanted to wake up this morning. It was my mission to stay up, be awake early, and then suck in all the fog. This is the fish house, by the way. To my right.
All right.
I think it's just called the fish house. I don't know if it's necessarily a house.
Fish people.
Where fish go. Fish people.
Fish people.
Although that would be interesting.
trying to think of fish names.
Fisherstein.
Fisherstein. Bill Troughton.
Bill Troughton.
Sari Salmon. Sarah Salmon. Try to think of one for anchovy. Arnold Anchovy. There you go.
Penny Pickerel.
There you go.
That's my knowledge of fish. Have you ever got the chance to go fishing? I know I've talked about this with
No.
Dalton last time.
I have not. I've
No?
never fished ever.
Oh! You're missing out. I don't know what I'm saying.
Am I?
Well, I guess.
Whoa,
you
I
might
thought
be.
that was a fucking dog. Holy shit. That actually scared me. You wanna know? Alright, what? No, I haven't fished. What do you like about fishing?
That's a good question. I don't even know what I necessarily like about fishing. I just know that I miss doing it.
I mean, I see that appeal now,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's so many other things I want to do that's the least priority, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like if I went fishing now, I'd actually appreciate it more. I'd understand the whole, like, waiting and the whole, choosing the right bait
Yeah.
and all that stuff that people who love fishing talk about.
I don't know. I mean, at least in Vancouver, I don't know if it's like a casual thing that people do here. I just know that there's like a lot of big fishing. Like, I want to use the term industrial fishing, even though I know that's probably wrong. But like the whole, guys go out on a big boat, throw out the net, and grab as much as they can, go home for the day, kind of thing. It's because we live in the ocean, right? So there's not a whole lot of space for just like, sitting in the boat, freshwater fish, at least as far as I know. I'm sure if you go deeper into BC, there's probably plenty of places. But not here. I know a guy that spent money, like a lot of money, to go out on a boat to do that kind of fishing.
Like, renting a boat
Yeah.
for fishing? Oh, okay.
And he caught enough fish to make that money back.
There's a squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
Oh my god.
Hanging
The
out.
squirrel. Oh, I saw you. Hello,
What's
squirrel.
this guy doing?
He's gonna get you, man. Don't move. Don't move.
Trying not to.
It's gonna happen.
I want to go
Oh.
closer, but as you can see, the rest of this is optical zoom.
That's a pretty big squirrel. Like, it's really, it's not a skinny squirrel.
Well, I think black squirrels are, like, pretty large, aren't they?
Chubby squirrel.
Because at least the ones, I mean, as far as I know. I know when I was growing up, I never seen squirrels that were quite that size or that color. They're rather, like, small. Maybe even chipmunk size. But yeah, no, you see plenty of those things around. A lot of squirrels and crows fight in the area that I'm
Oh my god.
always
Mother Nature battling.
squawking and running at each other. Again, a lot of crows are kind of assholes where I live.
Yeah, I think typical nature of crows.
Yeah.
Crows and magpies. Oh my god.
Always fighting
Guys.
over stuff.
They fight.
I ever tell you the story about how I was close to a goose? And it didn't like that I was close to it.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
threatening me.
Yeah, geese don't like being approached.
Nope.
They're super loud about it, right?
Very loud.
Yeah.
Like, we just wanted to cross the street, but it wouldn't let us. And it was just like, whoa. Don't be a jerk, boy. We'll just walk around you then. And I learned my lesson. But they're very
This up a
passive.
goose.
this area, though, they're kind of passive. They're not as intimidating as they are, I guess, in like